8 fucking years. Just to imagine being a parent and losing a kid before he was even over his 30s. Somebody that we were so close to that even 8 years later, tragedy still strikes the entire family. Just to think that he's no longer suffering anymore. He's no longer on oxygen anymore. The oxygen company wasn't at fault. The hospitals weren't at fault. Apparently he didn't want to get diagnostics done. And here it is 8 years later, and we still fucking miss him. Well, at least he's not suffering anymore. He's a free angel. And may the power of Jesus Christ or Princess Luna take him into guidance and safety. 8 fucking years, man. Just to imagine losing a kid at that young of age. He didn't even make it out of his 30s. He didn't even get a chance to experience life. Spend time with the family these past 8 years. See his own kid grown up. We're gonna miss you, man.
From his stepmom, and she said his dad has lost another child, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? He's already lost one, now he's got to deal with another. One was natural causes, heart failure. His brother Ryan died of a heroin overdose.
Oh, yikes.
Him and his girlfriend. With the baby in the house.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the freak?
They went to the house. They found both of them with needles in their arms. And the baby was in the house.
Oh.
So I got that phone call and said
That's
his dad had lost another kid. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I'm dealing with one child. He's dealing with two. I could not imagine it.
I forgot to mention that this year has already been 4 years since Nana passed away too.
Yeah. My mom passed away, my sister passed away before her, my brother passed away right after my sister, or right after my mom.
A lot.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
No, my mom.
Brother.
My mom
Yeah,
died. We
her-
do believe
Her
it's-
brother passed away from, I think it was like drinking himself
I'm
to
sure
death,
it was
wasn't it?
alcohol.
Yep.
My sister was alcohol.
God.
My mom, my brother. We told my brother when my mom was on oxygen. And so her immune system was really weak. We told him, if you do not come home when you are sick. He went home when he was sick. We do believe she ended up with COVID. Cannot confirm that, but she died recently after that. My brother lived with her, could not deal with the fact that she was gone, drank himself to death. My sister drank herself to death with pills.
Oh, that's so
But yeah,
creepy.
it's just like Christopher was he was to carry on my last name. I named him with my maiden name. Now he's gone. After I'm gone, that's it. As much as he was suffering 4 months.
Imagine what it's like being a parent losing a fucking kid for almost 8 years.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I wouldn't want to.
And Christopher told me, Mom, I don't want to live like this. And I'm glad that he did it.
Okay.
I seriously am.
Yeah.
I could not imagine 8 years later him going through this crap.
Yeah.
No. No way. 4 months was bad enough. And then finally getting the approval for a lung transplant. And then right after that he passed. But we would have still go through the heart transplant.
Oh.
How long would it have been before he would have gotten a heart transplant?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Seriously, a heart transplant?
Yep.
Yeah, I would
But
have been
yeah.
really
Did he have a heart murmur? Something like that?
I don't think so. I don't think any of my kids had any defects. But yeah, we finally
Defects.
got a heart.
Defects.
He said heart.
Sounds-
He
Oh.
said heart murmur. I said,
I was about to say, you just gonna completely breeze over the fact that I'm mentally retarded.
We just got approval for him to go to the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota to get evaluated for a lung transplant. And then, like, I'm talking days before he passed away. Because I did not want him. He had already seen heart doctors here,
Yeah.
lung doctors here.
Yeah.
They couldn't do anything. So I'm like, I have a friend that's a emergency room doctor or emergency room nurse in Minnesota, and he said, come out here to Minnesota for the Mayo Clinic.
Mhm.
And I said, okay. And yeah, like days before, we had finally gotten approval from Medicaid to go.
If he was that far, though, I mean, he would have gotten that, and then it would have still been really hard.
Oh yeah,
And
it would have.
waiting.
Because I would have had to quit my job.
Yeah.
I don't know where he would have had to move in with his dad. I would have left my apartment. Christopher and I would have to go to Minnesota, stay in one of their hospital care rooms, family rooms, just to be able for him to be seen. And actually, I don't even remember. He laughed and he was like, "Mom, you're a dork." He goes,
Really?
"I love you."
Aw. See, he was ready.
Yep, he
okay.
was. And I'm glad.
Yeah. So it's just
Could-
it's just that you have to.
I could not imagine any of my kids suffering.
No, no one should suffer like that. But he shouldn't have had it in the first place.
Thank goodness it was only 4 months.
Yeah.
Like we said, it was
Yeah.
probably something he was not the heart, but the lungs. He was probably born with it.
Okay.
It was just because I could pull up the statistics, and it's like 1 every 200,000 children. I mean, rare. He had a rare lung disease.